Amtssprache is a term that came about while trying to understand how perfectly decent German citizens could get involved in the atrocities that they did under Hitler. Now, the word means office speak, and it's a way that we use language to deny the responsibility that we have for the choices that we make. So rather than saying, I chose to do this because whatever reason I had for doing it, we say it was necessary, it was my duty, it must happen, it's the rules. And there's lots of constructs in our language that enable us to sidestep our responsibility in this way. So another one would be, it's just what you do, right? So in a certain situation, when you're in a relationship, you treat your partner with respect, or you give them what they ask, whatever it is, And there's an implication there that would be the normal thing to do, and therefore not doing it is wrong. So there's no sense of owning that that's how I want that person to behave. It's simply laying down this Amtssprache, this office speak. That's how that's how normal people behave. And therefore, if you're not behaving like that, you're not normal, you're bad, you're wrong, and I'll try and shame you into behaving the way that I want. And hopefully you can see that this is not taking responsibility. It's just it's how things should be. Nothing to do with what I want. It wasn't me. And people can do some really terrible stuff on this basis because they're just not taking responsibility for their choices. And obviously a lot of it is cultural education, but I think it's a really important one to look at and just be aware of, we do things because we choose to, generally. It's not often that we've got someone putting a gun to our head and saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to shoot you or your family. And just to kind of own that rather than, just kind of imply it's what should happen using this very kind of passive responsibility denying language.